The following is the Chapter 1 review homework in Math 205. This is the first assignment that you'll be completing. This is due at the end of the first week, which would be Monday, August 29th. What you see here is you have the list of questions. We have a total of 28 questions. They count 1 point each. It shows your progress as you complete each question. And we'll start with question 1. It says to evaluate the expression negative 5x squared times negative 5x to the third. This is testing your algebra skills. Of course, finite math assumes that you have had successful completion of college algebra. So this should be a review. If this gives you a lot of trouble, if you're not sure how to do these problems, I'll be happy to help. But realize that if you're really struggling with this, consider stepping back and retaking College Algebra Math 101. It will help you out in the long run instead of trying to go through this course and then having to repeat it, and you'll just end up frustrating yourself even more. So realize your limitations and do what you need to do to be successful. I want you to be successful in this course. But for number 1, for example, this is how you would answer the questions. You'll first click on the box that's underneath the question, and you'll see the count pad pop up. And this is where you will create fractions, exponents, square roots, infinity if that ever comes up, and so on. And we've got some other functions that we may not make use of that often. But to answer this question, you would square the negative 5x and cube the negative 5x and then multiply everything together. You should get for your answer negative 3,125, because negative 5 squared is 25, negative 5 cubed is negative 125. 25 times negative 125 is negative 3,125. And then x squared times x cubed. When you multiply, you add the exponents. And for the exponent, this is where you'll need your exponent key. So you'll click on the superscript key. And see what happens to my x. Try that again. Negative 3,125x raised to the 5th power. Okay, and you will want to submit your answer, and that will tell you if your answer is right or wrong. You see a check mark, which means that the answer is correct. If the answer is wrong, you would see an X, and you would be allowed to retry the problem. You have 5 attempts on each problem. So once you get to that 3rd or 4th attempt and you still can't get it right, email me or stop by my office, just so you won't get locked out of that question so you can get credit for it. The homework is designed for you to learn. I want everybody to get 100 on the homeworks. And I expect that, so make sure that you take this seriously and don't just type in answers. If you have a question on the 3rd or 4th attempt, come by and ask me questions. You also have different options where you can practice another version. A window will pop up and it will give you a similar problem, just to get that extra practice in. You can also read about it to where it takes you to the exact page of the textbook to where it discusses this concept. And this is available to you whether you purchase the online textbook or not. And you also have chat about it. You have access to a free online tutoring service to where you can chat with an online tutor to get help with this. We also have a tutoring center available here on MC, but you may want to check that out. That's provided through Webassign. And if you have any questions on this, you can always come up and ask your teacher, and that will send a message directly to me and I can reply back. That's the best way to ask me questions about these assignments. Any questions in general, email me at dwatson@mc.edu or call at 925-7736.